Hello, everybody. How are we doing this evening? I'm very happy for everyone who's pitched up. I'm very glad to see you here. Vegenta, welcome. I'm very proud of your egg emote. It may be my favorite emote, and I'm sad that I don't really get bits because I want that egg. I want that egg, Vegenta. Thank you. That's very sweet of you, Vegenta. Also, my first emote has gone live. Him splash in mud. So yeah, I've got my first emote. I think that's what we're going to use to welcome raiders to the mud pit. It seems appropriate. They're here to splash in mud. We splash them with mud. Anyway, let's get going with Monkey Island. So, just a quick reminder of Monkey Island 1. We went to Melee Island in order to try to become a pirate. And there we were met with the 3 pirate chiefs who gave us 3 tasks. We had to prove ourselves an impressive thief, an impressive treasure hunter, and an impressive swordsman. We did all 3 of those. But interestingly, we never actually officially became a pirate, because by the time we finished the last one, all the pirate chiefs had been driven out of town. But that was fine, because we eventually managed to make our way to Monkey Island in order to save Governor Elaine Marley, who had fallen in love with us, but who had been stolen. And eventually, using a special voodoo anti-root, which was exactly the same formulation apparently as common root beer, we were able to destroy the ghost pirate LeChuck. And now we come to Monkey Island 2, LeChuck's Revenge. Oh ho, perhaps the destroyed ghost pirate is not quite as destroyed as we had imagined. Monkey Island 2 Monkey Island 2 Special Edition specifically, has something that I'm very excited for. So we can finally have the classic art with the modern voice dialogue, which is exactly what I want. I love the classic art. I intend to play this with the classic art, but having the dialogue is just wonderful. I might actually switch object highlighting off. I know this game pretty well, so I don't really need it, and frankly, I can always use hints if I need it. So I'm going to switch that off, but in classic mode, I do want dialogue, and I want subtitles. Yeah, those are all solid. I'm happy with all of that. I just want to check mostly how to swap between the various old and new graphics. It doesn't say. Okay, I'll figure it out. I think it is time to start a new game of Monkey Island 2.
Well,
there we go.
Guybrush Threepwood, you do turn up in the strangest places.
Hi, Elaine. Do you think you could help me out?
How did you get into this mess?
It's kind of a long story.
Oh, that's okay. I've got time.
Well, it all started on Scab Island. Some of my admiring fans had pressured me into telling my LeChuck evaporating story once again.
Oh yeah, we pixels now. We got dancing monkeys.
Hey, you guys get out of here.
Okay. So I've got to trace those dancing monkeys and upload them to BTTV, right? Like, that's a requirement at this point? Yes, Vegeta. Pixels with voices. You can immediately hear The sound design in Monkey Island 2 is just so much higher than Monkey Island 1. Large parts of Monkey Island 1, the original, had no music. This has got music. The voice acting wasn't original, but this is the original music. Music by Michael Land. No real surprise there. Michael Land did a lot of LucasArts' best music. Hey, Juice. I know it's not the most exciting thing. I'm probably going to skip, if I can, the credits. I can.
Deep in the Caribbean, Scab Island.
So we're no longer on Melee Island, we're now on Scab Island.
So I bust into the church and say, "Now you're in for it, you bilious bag of barnacle bait." And then LeChuck cries, "Guybrush, have mercy! I can't take it anymore!"
That's not
I
what
think
happened.
I know how he must have felt.
Yeah, if I hear this story one more time, I'm gonna be crying myself.
Don't you have any new stories?
Well, actually, that's why I'm here on Scab Island. I'm on a whole new adventure.
Growing a mustache?
No, bigger than that.
A beard?
No, I'm in search of treasure. The biggest treasure of them all. A treasure so valuable and so well hidden that it haunts the dreams of every pirate on the seas.
You mean
Big whoop.
None other.
Then why'd you come here? There's no treasure on Scab Island.
Well, I didn't know that before. Now I'm trying to charter a ship and look someplace else. When I return, I'll have riches galore and a whole new story.
Or you'll have died trying.
either way, we won't have to hear about LeChuck anymore.
Stitch, I'm worried that
Guys
that
wouldn't
bee
know a
has been
good
eating
story
some
even if they
hot
paid
peppers.
$50 for it. When I find Big Whoop, I'll become a legend among pirates for generations to come. I can only charter a ship and get off this stinking island.
Either that or that's just a rocket bee. Part 1, the Largo Embargo. So yeah, we are looking for the legendary treasure of Big Whoop. And to start, we are in, if we look at the sign,
Welcome to Woodtick. No treasure hunting zone.
yeah, we are in the town of Woodtick.
Where do you think you're going, Fancy Pants? You ain't from these parts, are you? This is a toll bridge. You gotta pay.
Look how much money I have. I had so much money. It was awesome.
Who's gonna make me, Shorty?
Tough guy, huh?
Ah!
Help! Police!
Scream as loud as you want. There's no police on Scab Island.
Well, this is an interesting time to be talking about police.
Okay, put me down now and I won't have to hurt you.
That's a good one. Maybe I won't kill you right now. Hey, you're loaded. This is my lucky night.
No, he's...
Remember, wherever you go, on sea or on land, you can't ever hide from Largo Legrand.
So yeah, that's Largo
Town.
Legrand.
I guess I should
local
have got
bully.
those traveler's checks.
And he stole all of our money. We were freaking loaded. And now we're not. Oh well. Yeah, let's walk here. And this is the carpenter store.
Yeah?
What's the problem with that Largo guy?
He really goes against my grain. I'd like to make an end table out of him, but I don't have the guts. With all my tools, I'm still unable to create the one thing that could do this island some good.
Like an all-night tattoo parlor?
Oh, like a voodoo doll of Largo Legrand.
Oh. Nice apron. Are you some sort of chef?
No, I'm a woodsmith, which gives one of us an excuse for dressing funny.
Oof, rude.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
A woodchuck could chuck no amount of wood since a woodchuck can't chuck wood.
But if a woodchuck could chuck and woodchuck some amount of wood, what amount of wood would a woodchuck chuck?
Even if a woodchuck could chuck wood, and even if a woodchuck would chuck wood, should a woodchuck chuck wood?
A woodchuck should chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood, as long as a woodchuck would chuck wood.
Oh, shut up.
I'd like to look around a bit.
Sure thing.
One of my favorite little exchanges in the game, for no good reason. Let's get some nails.
Oh, no you don't. I need all of them.
Hey, Nintendo Play. Thanks for stopping by. How is everybody doing this evening? Ooh, a peg leg. I'm a pirate. I'm gonna need one of those.
Nice craftsmanship.
I made it myself.
Nice sturdy workbench.
Everything's laid out just how I need it.
It says Woody.
That's me.
He's Woody the Woodsmith. And let's get a rainbow pig and a posture check. Thank you, Vegeta. I was slouching. Let's grab the hammer.
Hey, don't touch that. It's not a toy.
But I want it. Hey, Zach. It's going well, thank you. Nintendo Play, is that... It's hard to know if that's good or bad. It sounds like a combination of both. I hope you mean the 11th of June, because then that's not too long at least. But yeah. I'm very glad everyone's here this evening. That's not great Nintendo Play, but it's okay. Yeah, Zach, that's kind of why I'm streaming. So actually, let me just take a moment to address that. I recognize that there are more important things in the world at the moment, and especially in North America, where I am, than Twitch and playing games. Part of the reason I'm doing this is because I tend to get caught up in my head a lot, and I struggle to process things if I don't have an opportunity to completely disengage. This gives me an opportunity to completely disengage from anything important and just have some fun, and I hope it will do the same for some of you. Also, Vegeta, yes, please don't donate to me. Also, I basically learned that the donation trick from Zach. Mine is just slightly less abrupt than his. Hi, cartographer.
Excuse me.
Oh, yes. Hi there. Can I help you?
Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood, LeChuck busting stud.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Hi, I'm Guybrush. Who are you?
Wally. Wally B. Feed. At your service.
I like Wally. He's a good lad.
I have some questions about Scab Island.
Why? Thinking about moving here?
Actually, I'm trying to get off it as soon as possible.
Good luck. With the sailing embargo Largo's imposed on Scab, it's hard to get anywhere. Which doesn't help my business, let me tell you.
You know anything about this Largo guy?
He's just the local hood. Shakes down everybody in town. Nobody comes or goes from Scab because Largo makes them pay through the nose.
Yeah, tell me about it. Where's the governor's mansion?
There is no governor on Scab. This is an anarchist cooperative of pirates, cutthroats, and other criminals. A haven for roughnecks and rebels like me. The only authority on this island is that bully Largo.
Just reading what Nintendo Play said. Not that bad working at the moment with all the COVID and... Yeah, not working with all the COVID and protests. Had to close down the store early yesterday. Okay, I'm glad you're at least not going to get in any trouble for whatever happened. That's at least positive. Yeah, Toronto is... Canada likes to think of ourselves as very superior in a lot of ways, so Toronto doesn't seem to be doing much protest-wise, but I know that pretty much every major US city has had protests to some extent. It's a very concerning time. I hope that the overall outcome is positive. I can't really say so much more than that. Vegeta, I literally cannot remember what my PayPal is. I'm sorry. You're not going to be able to donate to me. If you are desperate to donate, I'm sure you can find a way. But please don't give me money. If only because apparently there are some weird tax implications in Canada for getting PayPal stuff. I don't know. But yeah. So there's a reason I haven't put my donation link. If I wanted donations, I would accept donations. But I very much appreciate your insistence.
I'm looking for some room and board.
Well, I hear there's a new chef down at the Bloody Lip, and the Swamp Rot Inn has all the comforts of the sea. But I think Largo's booked the whole thing.
Thanks for the lowdown.
Anytime.
Okay, I'm going to pause briefly because Vegeta is demanding I check my PayPal, which I haven't logged into in a very long time. So give me a moment, everybody. Please blame Vegeta for this. I don't even know what my password is. But it's probably something dumb. Something dumb which I'm not going to say on stream. Yeah, what? Go away. I'm super professional. How do I check? How do I check the thing, Vegeta? I literally don't know where to. Is it my wallet? It may be. Okay, Vegeta. I don't know how to check. I'm on my profile. Here's an idea. How about I check afterwards and play now? Because I'm here to play.
Thanks. I gotta go.
Okie dokie.
Anyway, so Wally has a monocle, which he takes off every now and then. So I'm gonna steal it.
Hey, where's my monocle? I can't see a thing without me monocle.
Vegeta,
Where is that thing?
I use PayPal to pay other people,
I
not to
swear
receive.
I put it right here.
I have no idea how to do this.
I hope I didn't lose it.
Sorry, Wally, you're a good dude. I stole your monocle. I'm probably the bad guy here. Anyway, here are 3 reprobates you may recognize if you watch me play Monkey Island 1. They are the men of low moral fiber, with their sweet little rat. He's not blind. He's
What
just.
is it?
He's. I mean, if he can't see anything without his monocle, then he is legally blind. But also, I'm a pirate, so I'm probably not the good guy here.
Long time no see.
Do we know you?
I'm Guybrush, the man who rid the world of LeChuck.
Sure you are.
No, really.
Why did you wake us up, Gorbush?
Mean.
What are you guys doing up there?
We're performing.
That's right. Performing.
That's what we do for a living now.
You see, after our circus failed, we started a pirate catering business on nearby Fat Island.
The Sacking Lunch. It was quite lucrative.
Why aren't you still doing that?
The governor of the island made us an offer we, couldn't refuse. So, we sold him the business.
What did you do with the money?
We sank the money into one of those newfangled glass-bottom boats.
We wanted to take passengers on sightseeing trips.
Seems
And
solid.
search for a place called Drinky Island in our spare time.
Boy, did we ever want to get there.
Aside from the obvious reason, we had inside information that Drinky was in fact the resting place of the legendary treasure of Big Whoop.
Hey, that's what I'm looking to find.
Big whoop! Did you find anything?
Not exactly.
You see, we got a bit of a raw deal on the boat.
Seems the salesman didn't have any glass for the bottom, so he just left a gaping hole there.
By the time we noticed, we were taking on water, fast.
We ended up stranded on a tiny desert island.
How much longer is this story?
We met a philosopher on the island, and he told us something which changed our lives.
That you're a pack of loonies?
He told us that all the world is a stage and that we are merely players. So, we became performance artists. In our current work, we portray man's response to global environmental issues of a changing world.
You know, Juice, I can't remember if anyone actually says that phrase.
What happened to your leg?
It happened during a performance.
When he lost the leg, Frank was brilliantly showing the inseparability of the path man walks from the food chain.
The symbolism of the cheese was essential.
He got
You
his
know,
leg bitten
this
off.
leg is looking sort of dingy. Would you get some polish over at the woodsmiths and polish it for me?
Give me money for the polish.
Okay.
See you later.
We can scarcely contain our anticipation.
Veganta, for anybody who may not have heard the phrase, when you say big whoop, what do you mean by that? Because it was a fairly common phrase for a while, and I feel like it's fallen out of favor.
Yeah?
Let's get
Could
some
I
wood
buy
polish.
some wood polish?
That's 1 piece of 8. Anything else?
I'd like to look around a bit.
Sure thing.
Cool, now I have wood polish. I'm apparently becoming a manual laborer and polishing a man's leg. Yeah. This is what I get for wanting to be a pirate, apparently. Cool.
Thanks. Here's a piece of 8 for your trouble.
It's kind of the opposite, Juice. Big whoop means that it's no big deal. So people frequently use it in a disparaging manner, like, "Oh, you were president of the local grammar society. Big whoop." It basically means the thing you're telling everybody about. Yeah, no one cares.
Thanks. Here's a piece of 8 for your trouble.
So yeah, it's supposed to be used sarcastically, in spite of the fact that here we have a real treasure called Big Whoop. I'm gonna speak to this guy. Hey, laundry dude.
What do you know about Largo Legrand?
I don't know anything about cargo or contraband. I'm clean, clean, clean.
Who are you?
Sure, Sonny, I can get out stew. That's easy. I can also extract grog, spit, and swamp mud. That's because I'm Mad Marty. I'm mad about getting your clothes as clean as they can be.
I like this guy's voice.
Oops. I thought I wanted to talk to you, but I don't.
Oh, that's such an amazing emote, Juice. You're not a clown, though. You simply made a mistake. Let's walk to the ship. I love the fact that this whole town is just ships. It's a lovely design. Hey, innkeeper.
Excuse me, I'd like a room, please.
Sorry, we only have one and it's full.
Cool. Hi, alligator.
Oh, isn't that cute?
Can I talk to you? Nope. What kind of a hotel only has one room? Let's go to the restaurant, which has been called the Bloody Lip, apparently. In fact, we can look at the
Bloody
sign.
Lip Bar and Grill.
There we go. Apparently, there's a new chef. Always liked this guy. Although the way he cleans those out is unpleasant at best.
Excuse me.
Yeah, boy?
Yep, fair, Juice. Vegeta, I'm strongly tempted to ban you right now.
How's business?
It's just terrible. No one ever comes down here anymore. Largo's got all my regulars spooked. You know, I can mix any drink there is, make anything you could name, but I can't make the one thing that could really do this island some good.
What's that?
A voodoo doll of Largo Legrand. You there?
Bad timing.
Uh-oh. Give me my usual, and put it in a real glass.
Yuck.
Fork over the dough or you'll be serving Bloody Marys for a week. From your nose. That's all I have. Well, you better have more tomorrow, or we might have to move this dump to a new location. Like, say, the bottom of the ocean.
Boy,
Cool, I hate
you just
him.
gave him all your money?
I don't want to talk about it.
Can I grab the metronome?
No thanks. Too many bad memories of piano lessons.
Zach, are you leaving? Or is that an image of Largo leaving?
It reads JoJo, appearing nightly, no cover charge.
Okay, why are there so many JoJo references? I don't get it. This is an old game. I don't think JoJo's Bizarre Adventure existed yet, but this has a JoJo reference. There was a JoJo reference in Sam and Max. What the heck?
Better leave it there. Don't want to hurt business.
Yeah, fair enough, Zach. That was some gross spit.
Largo's been here.
Let's speak to the chef.
Hey, hired help only.
Very appropriate, Juice. Okay. So I actually think I'm pretty much done for the moment in Woodtech. I'm going to be coming back several times. But there's a lot more to Scab Island. Screw your sign, I'm gonna break it.
Oops, I think I broke the sign.
Yeah, I know Cahill wants another emote slot, and I know part of what he wants it for. So yeah, here is Scab Island. There is the beach, that's where we came from. There is the peninsula. There is the swamp. There is the graveyard. Those are the only places of any interest. The beach we've been to, although we will go back later. I hate that tiny kappa. It's horrible.
International House of Mojo.
Cool.
Creepy, but apparently seaworthy.
So now, I'm in a coffin, using it as a raft. No, Vegeta, he's not. Mini Kappa is terrible. He's the reason we can't have world peace. Okay.
Display model.
There's a bunch of jars here.
Cat dewormer. Cat dewormer.
Oh.
Ash to life. The uncremating cream.
I think I actually need that.
Skink toes.
Ugh.
Eau de Mojo. The mystical aroma of voodoo captured in a delightful potpourri.
I blame Gam for everything.
Tender touch pirate powder. Prevents stump chafing and eye patch rash.
Ugh.
Golden tongue. The 5-day treatment plan that helps you talk to women. Spider lungs.
Oh, ick. Okay. So, unfortunately, I know about spider lungs because I have arachnophobia and I read up on things I hate. So most spiders don't have lungs, which is part of why like bug spray. It's interesting that your mini K isn't showing up, Nintendo. So most spiders don't have lungs. What bug spray does is it blocks the pores so they can't breathe, which is primo. Except big spiders do have lungs. They've got what are called book lungs, and they're all horrible looking things. And that means if you find a big spider, like even if you spray it with like bug spray, it'll survive for like 20 minutes because it can just hold its breath. It's horrible.
Bat wax.
I think I need the Ash 2 Life actually.
Hey, that's just a display model.
Oh. Hey, it's the voodoo lady from the first game.
Guybrush Threepwood. It's been a long time since you last came to see me.
It has, and last time you gave me a rubber chicken with the pulley in the middle.
Do I know you from somewhere?
Ah, we often forget those who help us most.
We do?
It was I who told you how to do away with
No, it wasn't.
I told you where to find the voodoo antiroot
Untrue.
and how to turn it into the powerful ghost-dissolving potion you needed.
Also false.
Oh, yeah, now I remember.
No, it was the cannibals who told me that.
Tell me about this Largo guy.
He's a weak little man who bullies this whole island around. Most people are afraid of him because he was once LeChuck's right-hand man.
Legit reason to be
LeChuck's
afraid.
history. I got rid of him myself.
True evil can never be destroyed completely. You will see.
Why don't you just put a curse on Largo?
I've tried. My most powerful magic lies in voodoo dolls. But to make an effective doll, I need some items from Largo's person, and no one's brave enough to go get them for me.
What kind of ingredients do you need for the doll?
Are you willing to help me make one?
Maybe?
To make it work, you need to bring me some personal artifacts of the victim. One from each of the 4 basic voodoo groups. Something of the thread, something of the head, something of the body, and something of the dead.
Sounds good.
That almost rhymes.
For the thread, I need a piece of Largo's clothing, and a lock of hair will do for the head. Bring me a sample of fluid from his body, and from his dead relatives, you must acquire some remnant of a corpse. Here, take the shopping list.
Thanks.
Now go.
I did want to speak to you about the jar, though.
Back again, Mr. Threepwood?
Vegeta, that's amazing. I mean, Vegeta on the execution and 10 on the idea.
About that jar I was looking at?
That's one of my most powerful potions. Brings the dead back to life.
I'll take it.
There are some complications. It only works on ashes, and the resurrection is only temporary.
That
Plus,
sounds fine.
You need to bring me a sample of the subject's ashes before I can mix you up a batch.
Boy, voodoo's complicated.
Rules are rules.
Voodoo seller. I need you to sell me your strongest voodoo.
Well, that's enough voodoo for me. Bye.
So be it.
Okay. We've made some progress. We know some of the things we need from Largo. It's a specific potion, but she did also say it's her most powerful, so I'm willing to accept this. Okay. Well, we know we've got to get a dead relative, so let's head to the cemetery. Wonder if any of these is related to Largo.
The Ricketts. No trespassing.
Not that one.
Stan's Cozy Crypts. A place to spend eternity, not a fortune.
Stan again. Stan was the
Quagmires. No trespassing.
Used ship salesman in Monkey Island 1.
The Grouts. No trespassing.
That's fine, Magenta. Head to the graves on the hill. Hey, Tombstone.
There once was a girl named Carrie who thought that she soon should marry. She went into town and flirted around. She didn't get wed. She got buried.
That's grim.
Marco Largo Legrand. Hell on sea or sand. The good news is he's dead. The bad news is he bred.
Well, that sounds like an ancestor. Time to dig up his grave.
This is creepy feeling.
No, Stan's not dead. Stan sold the crypt.
I'd swear on my grandfather's grave, something weird is going on.
Did you all see that moment? Guybrush lifts up the bone and his pants fall down. It's over in like half a second, but it's glorious. Anyway, I got a bone. I'm a quarter of the way to getting rid of Largo. I think I actually need to go into one of these crypts. Nintendo, I don't know what that reference
Stan's
is.
Cozy Crypts. A place to spend eternity, not a fortune. It's locked shut with a big rusty lock.
Looks like I'll need a key. Okay. I don't think there's anything useful for us at the peninsula yet, but I just want to quickly check. This is exactly what I thought it was. Nothing we need at the moment. You know what, Juice? No one has a gun, so that doesn't work. Nintendo, I'm gonna make a confession. I've watched 3 episodes of SpongeBob and I didn't enjoy any of them.
Hello?
Hey, Captain Dread.
Hello, man. My name's Captain Dread. What can I do for ya?
I don't like the way his hand turns. Well, the way his hand doesn't turn around. I hate that. Is anyone else seeing how weird this is? That's his left hand on the steering wheel. But the way he's turned around means that should be impossible. Is that a fake hand? Juice, I'm sorry to have broken your heart like this. I'm sure you'll get over it one day. And on that day, in like 30 years, I hope you'll come back and keep watching.
I need to charter a ship.
I can't charter you my ship because a while ago I lost my lucky sailing necklace.
Well,
I
that's
called
a
it
problem.
my eye that has seen the world. I can't sail without it? No way, man. Besides, that mean and nasty guy Largo, he has an embargo on the island. No ships can sail in or out without his approval. There's no way he would let me leave.
Well, that sucks.
I gotta run. Lots of treasure hunting to do.
Okay. Bye, man. Come again.
Okay. I know... Man, I haven't played this game in a long time. I know it better than Monkey Island 1. But every now and then there'll just be one step that I cannot quite remember. And that's fine. Because I like figuring it out. His arm is either dislocated or that's a fake arm. It's really weird. And I've always hated it. The fact that he just doesn't let go. I know a few of the things. I know the things I need, but not necessarily the things. Not necessarily how to get there. Can you help me at all?
Yeah,
I'd like to look around a bit.
sure thing.
Okay, so no, you can't help me yet.
Get away from there. I need all of them.
He needs all of his nails.
What a cute little stool.
It's adjusted to my height.
Comfortable looking chair.
It's not for sale.
Peg legs. I know that at some point I'm going to need... I need to get him out of here. And to do that... Can I talk to Wally again?
I'll never be able to afford a new one.
Hi, Wally.
Who's there? I can't see anything without my monocle.
I feel really bad. I'm not going to do anything about it.
Do you know anything about Big Whoop?
Uh-oh. Who sent you here? I should warn you. I'm heavily armed.
I was sent by the IRS. Let me see your files.
The who? You better not try for my files. All my research on Big Whoop is in there.
Oh, he has research, does he? Yes. Yes, he does. Part of which is useful.
I'm looking for Big Whoop myself.
But for
Want
other
help?
reasons.
I don't know if I'd be much help. I haven't really been able to find out much hard information. What do you know about it?
I know I'm looking for it, and that's about it.
You mean you never heard of the 4 men who buried it?
Oh ho.
No. Tell me all about it.
Well, all anyone knows for sure is that there was a shipwreck. The merchant vessel Elaine went down in a terrible storm.
Elaine?
Only 4 crew members survived. They washed up on a remote deserted island. Some say its name was Inky Island, but I don't
the
believe
others
that.
said Drinky Island. That's interesting.
Well, why don't you believe it?
Because there's no such island. Anyway, that's where they supposedly found Big Whoop.
But what is Big Whoop?
Whatever it was so wonderful, or so horrible, that they never wanted anyone else to find it. So, they took the map they made
Hey,
of the
Ulf.
island and split it up among the 4 of them. And
How
they
are you
all
doing,
went
Ulf?
their separate ways.
Where are they now?
Well, I don't even know their names. I'd go look them up at the Fat City Library if it weren't for this stupid Largo embargo. Of course, it could just be an old legend, but if I could just see the map of that island, I bet I could recognize the shape of the land and track it down myself.
So, now we know that there is apparently a map to Big Whoop, which may be on Inky Island and may be on Drinky Island. And it was split into 4 parts.
What exactly do you do here?
I'm a cartographer.
You do open heart surgery? In here?
No, I'm the map-making sort of cartographer.
Oh. What kind of maps do you make?
Every kind a pirate could need. My eyes have seen the whole world, and there's not a part of it I haven't put down on paper.
Oh, that's
Maps are very, very important.
I'm sure they are. Well, goodbye.
Okie dokie.
Inky, Drinky, Sinky,
How
and
am
Scab
I supposed to work?
I can actually grab
Dang.
a map here.
I'm such a dope.
It's blank.
It's just a blank sheet of paper.
Can't I do anything right?
I feel really bad for stealing his monocle. So anyway. We need some of Largo's body fluids, and fortunately we saw him just huck quite the loogie. Let's scrape it up.
Oh, yuck.
Well, we have two parts. This is Grim.
Excuse me.
Yeah, boy?
Want to see my scar?
Depends. Is there a good story behind it?
As a matter of fact, there is. It's a story of the ghost pirate LeChuck and his gruesome demise.
Heard it. This is the one where he drinks too much root beer and burps so hard he explodes, right?
Close enough.
Not exactly.
Frankly, I don't care much for stories that promote moderation in drinking. I do have a business to run, you know.
Grog, please. Shaken, not stirred.
Maybe you'd like a Shirley Temple instead.
I'm old enough. Look at my beard.
Ha! That's the oldest trick in the book. Tell you what, I'll let you have some near grog. Doesn't have any alcohol in it, but it's just as nasty smelling and foul tasting as that stuff grown-ups drink.
Right on.
Oh, wait. What am I saying? I just sold the last of it to Kate. Sorry.
Who's rats?
Kate?
Of course, if you have some ID.
Who's this Kate person you mentioned?
Ah, the courageous Captain Kate Capsize. Tough as steel, sharp as nails. She rents her ship out, does some freelance pirating. Her only loyalty is to the highest bidder. Don't get on her bad side.
Nice place you have here. Well, see ya.
Okay. I think I'm remembering the next place I have to go. The guy wouldn't let me go into the kitchen. But I can sneak in through the window. Let's grab the knife. Let's look at the vichyssoise.
It's a cold potato and leek soup.
Okay, so there's an important word in that sentence that I forgot when I was a kid. That I didn't notice when I was a kid.
It's a cold potato and leek soup.
It's a cold soup. I feel like cold soups are weird things, but it's important later that it's a cold soup. Can I talk to the cook?
Excuse me.
Don't bug me. I'm cooking.
Fair enough. I don't think there's anything else in the kitchen that's useful.
Ugh, it's all cans of fruit cocktail.
Okay, we've got the knife though. The knife is important because now we can just fucking stab Largo. We won't do that, but we should. I think it's worth polishing this guy's leg a few more times. I think there's a certain number of times you need to do it. Because he gives you money each time. And I think it does also reach a specific point.
Thanks. Here's a piece of 8 for your trouble.
Thank you.
Thanks. Here's a piece of 8 for your trouble.
I'm rich.
You're not rich, Guybrush. You were rich when you arrived.
Thanks. Here's a piece of 8 for your trouble.
I think the fact that the icon isn't changing does indicate that we're done here. I think I can use the knife in one of two places.
It would take forever to hack through it with this knife.
Okay, so it's not that one. I've got this box here, which I can open, but there's not much useful I can do. This is all fine so far. Wait, there was something there I needed. I need this bucket.
Hey, leave that alone.
Do you think you could let me have this bucket?
No.
Please?
No.
Pretty please?
No.
Pretty please?
I think you just have to be stubborn on this.
Pretty please with sugar on top?
No.
Pretty please with sugar and a cherry?
No.
Or I may be wrong.
Pretty please with sugar, nuts, and a cherry?
No.
Pretty please with sugar, nuts, a cherry,
I just want
and
to see how far it
chocolate
goes
sprinkles?
at this point.
No.
I really need it.
No.
Well, I didn't want that old bucket anyway.
But that's a lie.
Hey, leave that alone.
Sorry, is this your bucket?
Well,
No.
So you won't mind if I take it?
I guess not.
Why were you so stubborn about it, you jerk? Anyway, I have a bucket. This is shockingly important, as we will see in a moment. But in order to do that, I have to leave town again. I've got a bucket, I've got a swamp. Let's get some swamp water.
Wow, a whole bucket of mud. And it's mine. All mine.
I feel like I'm missing... Like, I know I'm missing something. But where I get to something is... wait, it's just at the beach, I think. Yes, I need this stick. We will be coming back to the beach later, but not quite yet. And on we go. So we have something from Largo's dead relative. We've got his body fluid. We still need a portion of his clothing, as well as something from his hair. Well, something from his head at least. Which is difficult. Let's look at the guest registry.
Only one guest.
Yes, but that dang Largo eats like 30.
Okay, so Largo is the guest. We need to break into his room. So I set the guy's pet
how
alligator
don't
free.
Pigbiter get loose? I'd better go catch him before he catches somebody else.
Let's look at his bowl.
Cheese squigglies. One of my favorites.
And we can grab some cheese squigglies. And this is Largo's horrible room.
It doesn't seem to stay closed.
That's fine. And it turns
There's
out...
strange little white bugs all over it.
Who
Yeah.
let you into my room?
I, thought it was my room?
Well, it ain't. So get the out of here.
So yeah, Largo wears a toupee and has head lice. If I'd been quicker, I would have been able to do more there. This is fine. Progress is being made. I do need to get a piece of string at some point. Where do I get the string? Maybe Marty can help me.
I've got a laundry type question.
Shoot.
Do you do alterations here?
Alterations? You mean change the numbers on your food stamps? You got some nerve.
I'm sorry.
That is not at all what I said.
Oops. I thought I wanted to talk to you, but I don't.
Okay. Now, I believe when I go back, that the alligator will be back and I'll be able to do my thing again. No. But hopefully Largo will have left again. Yes. And now I can set up a fun prank for him. Put the bucket of mud on top of the door.
I think I hear Largo coming.
Hey, what the hell? What's going on? Whoever did this is gonna pay.
Yeah, probably
Can't
not.
get this thing off my head. When I get this thing off my head, Somebody's gonna be real sorry.
Well, then I'm safe, because you just said that you can't get it off your head.
Maybe I shouldn't have done that. He looked pretty steamed.
Anyway, he's got a toupee.
There's strange little white bugs all over it.
And he's got lice. Fortunately, that means now we have 3 of the 4 components we need for the voodoo doll. Maybe I should just look in his room a little bit more.
I don't see anything special about it. Then again, I never really have understood art.
Leftovers are not useful. It'll take a while for the room to change, but we are going back in there at some point. Now, where am I going to get a piece of string? Because I know I need it. The only place I haven't really been is the beach, and there's a possibility that I've missed something there. But I have a niggling feeling that it's not there. It's somewhere in Woodtick, I'm sure of it. But hey, the beach is worth looking at. Putt Putt Saves the Zoo has cheese squigglies? That's such a weird connection. So I can chat to these guys again, or I can go and look at the shack. That's such a weird connection between those two.
This door appears to be locked. Looks closed. Steamin' Weenies, 20 feet.
I want to go to the Weenie Hut. Okay. So I was correct that the string is not at the beach. Oh. I think I need to do something first, and that may unlock it. Maybe. No, I did not mean to click here.
Oh, shoot.
Sorry, Wally. I'm sorry I stole your thing. Okay. And back to Largo's room for important reasons. Close the door. Too soon, apparently. I think I need to go up here first, just to make sure I'm... it's basically just a way for the game to make sure you're aware of what's happening.
You're making me mad, Marty.
Yeah.
That's my name, don't wear it out.
Look, I want it free and I want it tonight.
Party tonight? Sure, I'll come.
I'm talking about getting my laundry.
Don't worry about me. I've been dry for 3 years.
I said I need it back tonight.
What? Yeah, we'll stay out all night.
This is useless. You tell them I'll be back to pick it up. Or else.
So yeah, that's the reason you needed to drop the mud on his head. It is in order to get him to do laundry, which will hopefully allow us to get some of his clothing. Hey, Bubbles. Yes, that seems very clear. He wants to party. Can I do this yet? Nah, I can't. I know I can't. Okay. So now he's taken his clothes in for dry cleaning, which means we can steal his clothes. Although why we don't just steal clothes from his room, I don't entirely understand. But there we go, a laundry claim ticket. which is all we need. Because I don't think Mad Marty really cares who picks it up, as long as they've got the claim ticket. Hey, Marty.
I'll see what we have ready for Mr. Legrand. I know it's here somewhere. I saw it a while ago. Now, where was it?
Someone washed their parrot?
Ah, here it comes.
And yeah, Largo apparently wears a pearly white bra.
Nice April Fresh scent.
Which is odd. Okay, we've got everything we need. We've got everything we need to make a voodoo doll. Alien, I don't understand what you're saying. I'm fine with it. Yes, it has that April Fresh scent. I don't quite know what April Fresh means. Maybe just kind of spring fresh?
Nice April Fresh scent.
But it's April Fresh TM. What does that mean? That must have been a reference. Okay. So now we can voodoo doll this dude. Which is good, because he's been bullying us, so it's time for us to bully him back. That's the way justice works, right? Cool. Just about to ban Zach. Ooh. There are books.
Looks like bound editions of Voodoo Quarterly.
That seems good. Why do you not have string? You're a voodoo lady. Frankly, everyone needs string. Why does no one have string?
Back again, Mr. Threepwood.
April Fresh is a Downy trademarked scent. That is very interesting. I was not aware of that. It seems like a really weird name.
About that voodoo doll?
Have you brought me the ingredients?
I have.
I have his toupee.
Not quite a part of his head, but maybe I can get some scalp fragments from it. Have you brought me any other ingredients?
I brought you all of them.
I have some of his spit.
Excellent. You may keep the paper. Have you brought me any other ingredients?
I have the bone of his grandfather.
Perfect. Do you have the final ingredient?
I have this pearly white bra.
Yes, that will work. At last! Now I can make a voodoo doll to be reckoned with. Let me get my juju bag. And now for the ingredients. A dandruff flake from Largo's head.
Ick.
A single piece of Largo's thread. A drop of fluid from his body. A single chip off the bone of the dead. And finally, some miscellaneous voodoo herbs and seasonings, including monosodium glutamate.
Gotta make sure it tastes good.
This ought to be good. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we assassinate? Largo, Largo, yeah.
Good voodoo chat.
Hey, that looks just like him. Thanks, voodoo lady.
One more thing. Some of the ingredients were not the optimum specimens. It should still work, but it will have a limited range. You will have to get close to Largo. Very close.
Okay.
It's little, mean-looking, and ugly, just like Largo.
So I've got a voodoo doll, and I've got some pins. Which means I can get rid of Largo. Bubbles, what? Why? Why are you like this? Yeah, very close does not necessarily mean sex. You know, Bubbles, it's good to know that even when Vegeta's not here, his spirit lives on. I'm gonna do a quick save. More of a horny gnat. You know, I see that. Isn't Nat pretty horny, though? I mean, didn't Nat come up with Chorny? Oh, don't say that, Juice. Elaine fell in love with him. Horny gay Nat. Yeah. Again, though, I feel like that's Vegeta's position. Well, one place we know he will pitch up is his room.
What are you doing in here? Get out of my room.
Take that, you stumpy little dim-witted
Fair.
toad.
What?
Vegeta carries on your spirit.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. People don't always recognize me. That's why I carry this.
I'm gonna tear you limb from limb. How are you doing that?
Largo the Grand, you are a no-good, vicious two-bit thug. I command you to give me back my money and leave this island.
Ha! I already spent all your money.
Oh, well, I command you to leave this island.
Just you try and make...
Yeah, just leave it in
That'll
there.
teach you to mess with the slayer of the ghost pirate LeChuck.
What's that? You killed LeChuck?
As a matter of fact, I did. Quite an interesting story, actually.
Oh ho.
Fortune teller said she did in LeChuck.
She did she? Does she have one of these?
Is that...
Yes, LeChuck's beard. Still alive and wriggling.
Let me see that. Boy, it is alive. We've been looking for a living piece of LeChuck for years. Now we can bring him back to life. Look out, world! The most fearsome pirate of all time will soon sail the seas again.
So there are two things I want to point out. Firstly, Guybrush is clearly an idiot. Secondly,
I'm afraid it's true, Guybrush.
dude straight up put a
If they have
wriggling
any
beard in his
animated
pants.
Tissue, they can reanimate his whole body.
But I blew his body into a zillion gooey pieces.
Not his body, Guybrush. You destroyed his spirit form. His body was safely buried far away.
But
It
by
must,
now,
Juice.
it
That's
must
the only
be-
explanation.
Rotten, partially decomposed. Yes. And I don't think that's going to make him any more pleasant to deal with.
He's gonna be looking for me.
Yes.
He's gonna try to kill me.
Undoubtedly.
What can I do?
You're already doing all that you can.
What's that?
Hunting for Big Whoop.
Oh, yeah, I was doing that, wasn't I?
Big Whoop isn't just a treasure. It contains the secret to another world. Find that
Interesting.
world, and you'll be able to escape LeChuck forever.
But I know so little about Big Whoop.
Take this book.
Big Whoop, Unclaimed Bonanza or Myth. And where'd you get this?
I checked it out at the Fat City Library. I foresaw your need.
Gee, thanks.
I used your name when I checked it out, so be sure and return it when you're through reading. The overdue fines in Fat City are pretty steep.
Gee, thanks.
Dang it. Okay, let's take a look at this book.
Big Whoop, Unclaimed Bonanza or Myth. This is fascinating. It says here there were 4 pirates. Rapscallion, the cook, young Lindy, the cabin boy, Mr. Rogers, the first mate, and Captain... Good heavens! Captain Marley! Wonder if there's any relation. They buried their treasure along with plenty of... booby traps on a place believed to be called Inky Island. They made a map which they divided into 4 pieces, each man taking one. Rapscallion later opened the Steam and Weenie Hut on Scab Island. It was a huge success, but fell into disrepair after Rap was killed in a flash fire. Young Lindy drifted aimlessly, down on his luck until he mysteriously came into money while panhandling on Booty Island. He used the cash to bankroll an advertising firm which failed after its gross mishandling of the Gangrene and Honey account. Mr. Rogers retired off the coast of Fat Island. He marketed homemade contest grog brewed in a bathtub until his recent disappearance. Captain Marley vanished while sailing in the America's Cup race. His boat was leading at the time.
Okay, so that's just more detail on the story that Wally told us. And that agrees with Wally that it is called Inky Island rather than Drinky Island. Now we just need to get off the island, and since Largo is gone, we now can. I believe there's only one impediment to leaving the island, which is we are poor. All the crew members do very much seem to be dead. That is correct, Juice. Perhaps the treasure is cursed. Maybe that's why they all died. Okay. So watch this dude's hand. His left hand is on the wheel.
It's me again.
So I see.
Okay.
What can I do for you this time, man?
I gotta run.
I'm trying to see what's happening here.
Okay. Bye, man. Come again.
Okay, I see it now, but the pixel art lied to me. So his shirt is white, his skin is brown. When he turns around,
it's me again.
So I see.
It's his arm, not his hand.
What can I do for you this time, man?
He's resting his arm here. That's his elbow. He didn't dislocate anything. That's like an elbow patch. He's just resting. He did not dislocate. He did not break anything. That looks more reasonable now. I still think this looks like a weird, like, gloved hand, and my confusion makes sense. But I get it now.
Why can't I charter your ship?
Like I said before, man, I lost my lucky eye that has seen the world sailing necklace.
So he needs an eye that has seen the world.
I gotta run. Lots of treasure hunting to do.
Okay. Bye, man. Come again.
I wish he didn't have to leave her. The eye that has seen the world? Well, I bet a monocle used by a map maker would do the trick. Hey, Jarts.
Would you like my monocle?
Good of you
Thanks,
to swing
man.
by.
This'll do just fine for my lucky sailing necklace. What can I do for you?
I need to charter a ship.
You're in luck, my friend. Rumor has it that Largo's been run off the island.
By me.
So I'm now free to sail again. Only problem is that you don't look like the type that has 20 pieces of 8.
Yeah, you're right.
Don't.
I'm broke.
Okay. I need muns. And that probably means I need a job. But the only job on the island is the chef. And he does not look interested in leaving. Which is why I need string. I think. I definitely need string. But where do I get string? I don't want to take a hint. I can at any time. But I've played this game so many times. Hey, how do you feel now
Largo
that...
the Grand will never bother you again.
Yeah. I heard Marty stuck a bunch of pins in his underwear or something. Drove him right out of town.
That's not
no,
how it
it was
happened.
me.
You? What were you doing with Largo's underwear?
Well, no, never mind. I'd like to look around a bit.
Sure thing.
Dang it. I need you to leave. And yet the way that I would make you leave seems kind of counterintuitive, but I'm also not sure if I need to do that quite yet. I may only need to do it later. Oh, Wally, I feel so guilty.
My mom would help me find it.
Oh! Why do you tear my heart out, Wally? Sign doesn't help
Not
me, does it?
responsible for lost buttons or hooks.
I feel like the only place that I've seen any string is here. But I cut that string. But I need it. But I cut it. Maybe if I use the bell, he'll come back. That did nothing. Fair. Largo's been driven out. I can go back to his room. Oh, I never actually opened the drawer.
It's already open. It's empty.
Okay, open and empty. That's not gonna help me.
Nice. Messy, messy, messy.
Where is that dang string? Where's that dang string? We'll see it a little bit later, but one place that I feel Monkey Island 2 vastly improves over Monkey Island 1 is in Monkey Island 1, you spend the first part of the game on Melee Island, the second part on Monkey Island, and there's no real interchange between the two. Whereas in Monkey Island 2, you'll see in a little while, you go back and forth between these places quite a bit.
Excuse me.
Yeah, boy?
Largo LeGrand has left Scab Island for good.
Yes?
Well, I guess all those laxatives I was slipping into his drinks finally got to him.
What?
Don't worry, I don't put him in all the drinks.
Nice place you have here. Well, see ya.
Where do I get the string? Dang it. There's nothing useful on the beach. I feel like I'm missing something obvious. I'm gonna do it. Need to find a way to get some... Yeah, I know that part. And I even know what I have to do that. Basically, I have to... What I need to do is I need to trap the rat in the box. And to do that, I need to open it, put some cheese squiggles in it, and walk away. So that the rat will chomp them. The rat will take the bait. And then I'll need to pull the stick. But since I don't have the string, there's nothing I can do here until I get that. I keep looking in here, but it's not there. I've looked in here. I'll look in the kitchen again. It's possible I missed something there. In we go. Lots of canned goods.
The fire's out.
Yeah, because he's making a weird cold soup.
The barkeep might see me.
Yeah, I want to get thrown out. I mean, I don't actually. What does this sign say?
Help wanted. 1 week's salary in advance. Inquire below.
Well, that's good to know. 1 week's salary in advance. That should be enough to charter a ship.
Excuse me.
Yeah, boy?
I saw your sign outside. What's the job?
Oh, yeah. I really should take that thing down. I hired a new cook just this morning. But if things don't work out with him, I'll let you know.
Nice place you have here. Well, see ya.
do I get the string? How do I get the string? I feel terrible doing this. Yeah, I know how to do this. Yeah, where do I get... I know how to do that part. I just need to know how to get string, buddy. Which I feel should be fairly straightforward. I feel like I'm just missing an obvious step. But the hints, unfortunately, did not help. I may have to do the unthinkable. The unthinkable which I've done in almost every playthrough so far. But which I still describe as the unthinkable for some reason. But I don't want to pull up a walkthrough. I don't want to pull up a walkthrough because I've played this game like 1,000,000 times. Do I need string? Am I overthinking this? Maybe I can do it without string. Let's grab the stick. No, I'm not quick enough. That's fine. I was right that I do need something.
That doesn't seem to work. No, it doesn't seem to open.
Okay, at least I've tried that out. I know for a fact that I do need to do that. And I keep coming back to the hotel even though I know that there's nothing here. Because I've got this bizarre feeling like I've missed something obvious. Plus, it's the only place I've seen any kind of string. I'm feeling super dumb. If anybody sees string and it's super obvious, please point it out to me. Because otherwise we're going to be here for the next several days. I've been to the beach, it's not there. I don't think it's anywhere in the swamp. It seems unlikely that it would be in the cemetery. And I don't think it's in the peninsula. Okay. I'm gonna put on some music. I'm going to get myself some water. And I may or may not during that time check up a walkthrough. If I do, no one can technically prove it happened because you won't have seen it. I think that's the safest way to do this. Make sure nobody actually knows it has happened. Because, let's be honest. If you don't know, did it even happen? Probably not. So I think that's how I'm going to save myself. Let's get some music going. And I return, having unprovably checked a walkthrough, and therefore definitely not checked a walkthrough. Let us get back to the game. One of the places... I at one point I said it was weird that the voodoo lady didn't have any string. I was right. She does have string. The string is in here. I could have got it way earlier. I just seem to have... Yeah, I completely missed it. Even when I checked a second time. I suppose at least you all got to listen to a bop. And there it is. The string.
Well, just take a little.
That's all it took. That's fine though, because that is the last thing we need before we can charter a ship. And once we charter a ship, we can get off Scab Island, which as a kid, I never really liked it aesthetically because it's always nighttime. And it's not like a super pretty nighttime. But having grown up, I kind of like it a bit more. I like the contrasts of the blues and the oranges. From an artistic point of view, it's lovely. Now I can use the string with the stick. And I can stand over here to pull the string. Hey Zaid! How are you doing? And now I can grab up my... I can pick up my rat.
Cute little fella.
But what on earth would we do with a rat? Why on earth do we need a rat? I'm doing okay. I was briefly frustrated for with not being able to figure out the solution to a puzzle I have solved easily 24 times. But that seems to be the theme of these streams. Other than that, I'm doing okay. So, I want the chef's job. So, I'm gonna drop the rat into the soup.
This is a cold soup.
Now, he says, good thing this is a cold soup. That line, I'm pretty sure, was added in for the special edition. Because as a kid, I was always convinced that Guybrush just straight up puts a rat into hot soup and kills it. That is not what happens. It is a cold soup.
Ugh, there's a rat swimming in it. I've never been much for rodent seasonings.
So yeah, this is now Vichyssoise avec rat. Which is terrible French, and I'm sure even if it were real French, my pronunciation would be terrible. But there we go. There's a rat in the soup. Hey, barkeeper. How'd you like to serve me some soup?
Excuse me.
Yeah, boy?
Hey, how's the stew tonight?
Stew? Oh, gosh. We only serve gourmet chilled soups here. In fact, our new cook has been working all day on a very special vichyssoise. Let me go see how he's doing. How's the vichyssoise, Bernard?
Excellent, sir. Won't you have a taste?
I think I will. Oh my God! What kind of demented recipe book are you using? You're fired.
But, sir...
Out! Get out of my sight!
So yeah.
This is the most disgusting, filthy mess I've ever seen in my life.
Just ruined a guy's
Look at all
career.
my hair. And what's this stuff? How am I ever gonna get rid of this junk? Well, here's your soup.
I'm really not that hungry anymore.
Dang. Hey, Can you cook?
A little.
How'd you like a career in the fast-paced world of pub food cuisine?
I love the fact that he still tries to serve it to us.
Yeah. You interested?
I don't know. How much does it pay?
420 pieces of 8 a week. First week paid in advance.
420. Nice.
Sure, I'll give it a shot.
Great. Job is yours. Here's a week's worth of wages. Now go strap on that apron and get to work.
Okie dokie.
You know, Zaid, you raise an interesting point. And now, fortunately, the rat's gone, but we've still got Vichyssoise avec rat hairs.
Yuck. A rat's been swimming in it.
Anyway, I got a bunch of cash. I'm out, suckers. Yes, Zach. Welcome Zaid by splashing him with mud. I'm so excited for my first emote. So what did you miss, Veganta? We made a voodoo doll. We used it to chase the bully out of town. We caught a rat. We put the rat in soup. We got a chef fired. We took his job. And now we're basically skipping out on our job immediately after getting paid. So, you know, standard evening's work. No, of course it... Juice, what are you even talking about? Who would do such a thing?
It's me again.
Yeah.
So I see. What can I do for you this time, man?
Juice is 100% correct. I didn't look up a walkthrough for string. Perfectly valid. Yeah, I need to charter a ship. Also, Natty Dreads.
Natty Dreads.
Thanks, man.
I need to charter a ship.
You're in luck, my friend. Rumor has it that Largo's been run off the island.
By me.
So I'm now free to sail again. Only problem is that you don't look like the type that has 20 pieces of 8.
Actually, I do have that much.
Well, man, consider me ship chartered.
Great. Where's your ship?
You're standing in it, man.
Yikes.
Okay. So that is getting off Scab Island, but as I said, it is not the
Deep
end
in
of
the
Scab
Caribbean,
Island.
hidden by an endless storm, lies LeChuck's fortress.
So, when are we gonna resurrect the old bloated fool? Oops.
I'll ignore that comment just this one time, Largo. Only because they tell me you found Guybrush Threepwood.
It's Threepwood, and I found him on Scab Island.
Very good. No one gets the upper hand on LeChuck without getting what he deserves. I want Guybrush brought to me, and I want him brought alive. I am entrusting this to you. Do not fail me.
Never, your voodoo lordship.
Yeah, so he was a ghost, and now he's a zombie.
Guybrush Threepwood is finished. I need you to start building me a very special doll.
With pleasure.
I'm off to find Big Whoop.
This is quite a ship. Hey,
It
parrot
has a
shop.
picture of a parrot on the front.
I'll just pick that up. It's not interactable, but there is the monocle which we stole off Wally, which is now being used as the lucky charm. In fact, I believe you can't interact with anything except to speak to the cat.
Welcome to the Jolly Rasta. Where do you want to go?
Yeah, what are my choices?
I don't know. What are my choices?
I only know how to get to Tree Islands, man.
What are they?
There's where we just came from, Scab Island. The only island where pirates are free to be pirates.
Jarrett, that's an
Then there's
amazing
Booty
emote.
Island. The festive French Mardi Gras party all the time island. It's run by one of the most respected and loved governors around, Governor Elaine Marley.
Elaine?
And last, there is Fat Island, a fascist dictatorship run by an over-bloated pig named Governor Fat. Here, take this easy-to-read reference map, courtesy of Dread Tours. You can use it to show me where you want to go.
Cool. So yeah, these are my three options. Scab Island, which I've mostly explored, but we'll be going back. There are still things to do on Scab Island. Fat Island, described as something of a dictatorship. And Booty Island, which A, has the best name, and B is run by Elaine, who we love. You can also try to go anywhere else, but they've all got silly phrases associated.
We can't go there, man. That's the Forbidden Triangle. We can't go there, man. That's the Forbidden Square. We can't go there, man. That's the Forbidden Pentagon.
And it just keeps increasing.
We can't go there, man. That's the Forbidden Circle.
We need to go to both, but I think it doesn't really matter the order because you will end up going to both. I'm worried at this guy's navigation skills. That is entirely the wrong direction. Captain Dread, no. You're gonna hit the merman's dick. There we go.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes?
Aren't you Guybrush Threepwood?
That's right. I'm the man who swashed the ghost pirate LeChuck's buckles.
I'm sure that's a very interesting story, but we don't have time for that now. You'd better come with me. Governor Fat would like a word with you.
Well, that's rapid.
Well, am I under arrest?
If you want to put it that way, sir, yes.
Oh, all right. Let's go. Coming.
Well,
That is-
Mr. Oh, excuse
That is
me.
Governor Fat.
Well, Mr. Threepwood, I can't tell you how pleased I am to have you here as my guest.
Oh? Why is that?
I thought we might talk about a few things.
Such as how much it must cost to keep you in finery?
I admit my tastes run to the expensive.
To the expansive is more like it.
I am not a patient man, Mr. Threepwood. Yes, I've had to indulge in a bit of creative financing, but I've just made a deal that will keep the bill collectors out of here for a long time.
Yeah, that sounds like fraud. Selling your old clothes to make circus tents, melting down your silverware to build an oil pipeline, renting yourself out to ship captains as ballast. Ooh, these are all mean. I like that one though.
Renting yourself out to ship captains as ballast?
I'll be selling something which I believe I shall be glad to be rid of. I'm selling you, Mr. Threepwood, to the ghost pirate LeChuck.
LeChuck's dead. I killed him.
Perhaps you didn't kill him quite so thoroughly as you imagine. He looked perfectly healthy the last time I saw him.
Last time you saw him? Oh no, LeChuck's back.
I beg your pardon, did you say something?
I took care of LeChuck once, I can do it again.
You'll get your chance. You see, he's put a sizable bounty on your head.
Oh?
A bounty I intend to collect.
Oh. I guess that bounty would buy a lot of bacon grease and pure fat, huh?
Why, you can figure it out while you wait in jail for LeChuck to pick you up. Take him away.
I
Yes,
love
sir,
this guy.
Governor Fat. Come on, you little weasel.
And here are your options. I'll be back, I'll be back, I'll be back, or I'll be back. All the same, just with different emphasis, and I like the last one for being the most meaningless.
I'll be back.
Come on. Don't try to escape or anything. Walt will chew you to bits. Okay, Walt. I'll be back to relieve you at 11.
Hey, Walt, I bet you're a good boy.
What a ferocious-looking dog.
Can I talk to Walt?
Hello, little doggy.
Yes, it does not help.
I hope I don't have to sleep here.
I think that is rather the idea. But there's a stick under the mattress.
A fine example of dieting gone horribly wrong.
Yeah, Guybrush. That's a different thing. They took all my stuff except my money. Anyway.
Watch me flip it right into my pocket. They don't call me the Bone Master for nothing.
The Bone Master, such a terrible name. Anyway, hey Walt, you wanted bone?
Here, doggy doggy. Here, boy.
Cool, got the key. And there is a manila envelope and a gorilla envelope. It's so weird. I don't... Like, manila envelopes are a thing, but I don't know why they call this a gorilla envelope. And this has all of my stuff.
Hey, that tickles.
Yep, that's all of my stuff. Nice and easy. Now, what on earth is in the gorilla envelope?
There's a banana in here and an organ.
Yeah. So, apparently at some point, they arrested a circus monkey.
What a big organ.
Guybrush, can you not say that phrase?
I don't know how to play.
A big organ.
If I could read, I'd spend all my free time at the Fat City Library. Reginald Blackbeard. Wanted, Guybrush Threepwood. Hey, that's me! For the murder of G.P. LeChuck. Also for the use of witchcraft on the person of Largo Legrand. The thievery of clothing and medically prescribed hair supplements for such witchcraft. Grave robbing. Trespassing. Larceny without a permit. Exceeding allowable FDA limit for rodent parts in Vichyssoise. Unauthorized exiting from a penal institution. And releasing a dangerous reptile in a populated area. Also wanted for questioning regarding the disappearance of prescription eyewear. Reward offered for information leading to the suspect's apprehension. Threepwood is to be considered armed and dangerous. Armed and dangerous? Right on.
I mean, literally all of that was accurate. Even the stealing of prescription eyewear. Anyway, let's walk to the back alley.
No more bets? Okay, here we go.
And this is one of those carnival sideshows. It's a complete scam. If you try to play it, you will lose every time. Is this frozen? No, it's just taking a while.
Hey, Black.
All right!
You're a winner, sir. Which prize would you like?
What you got left?
We have money, an invitation to Governor Marley's Mardi Gras party, and a 3-day vacation on fabulous Hook Island.
I'd like the money.
The money it is.
So yeah, basically this is a scam. The guy
to make a bet?
The guy in red and green
to make a bet?
is basically just there
to make a
to
bet?
make it look like it's possible to win.
Place your bets, please.
But without solving a puzzle, it is literally impossible to win there, which is unfortunate, because you rather need to. Let's go to the library. Ooh. Model
This looks like a lighthouse on a beach.
I've got to say, that echo effect is kind of cool.
This looks like a lighthouse on a beach.
This is a library.
Zach, you're not 100% wrong.
There's a model lighthouse lens inside.
Please be quiet.
Ooh, everything looks all blurry.
You're disturbing people.
So, I got the model lighthouse lens. I've never actually tried. Can I close that back up?
It's stuck.
No,
I think I
can't.
broke it.
Lower your voice.
Zach is always 100% cute. Hey, Cam. Cam, something very exciting happened to me. I must quickly click off screen to prove something. I have an emote. I got a pig splashing in mud. It's very exciting.
Excuse me.
Shh. This is a library. Whisper. Now, what is it?
But you're shouting.
I'm looking for a book.
Do you have a library card?
I do not, in fact.
No. How do I get one?
I'll need some personal information. Name?
This voice actress sounds like Mom from Futurama. Not exactly the same, but similar enough.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Address?
10 Downing Street is the Prime Minister's address in London. 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue is the White House. 221B Baker Street is where Sherlock lived. 1060 West Addison. Does anybody know what that is? Because I do not. I didn't know what most of them were when I was younger, but the only one I don't know is 1060 West Addison. Does anybody know, or can anybody check it up for me? So long, I'm going to say that I'm at 221B Baker Street because I like feeling like Sherlock.
221B Baker Street.
Age?
Well, I want to be able to drink, so...
21.
Occupation?
Freelance is technically a kind of pirate, but I'm
pirate.
Vices?
Why would they need that for a library card? It's Wrigley Stadium. There we go.
Nose picking.
I see. All right. Your library card will be mailed to the address you gave me.
That's a problem.
In the meantime, take this temporary card.
Hey.
You may check books out of the library, but only 4 at a time.
That's about as many titles as I can remember anyhow.
What book are you looking for?
I don't know. What have you got?
You expect me to name every book in the library?
You could
Use
try.
the card catalog like a normal person.
Anyway, I don't actually need a book at the moment, but I can return the one I got. Or do I need to return it?
Thank you.
I probably should have kept that. So there was this alley here with the scam game. There is another alley further back. And this is where you can solve the scam if you know what to do here, which I don't believe I do yet.
I'll knock.
What do you want, kid?
Who are you and what are you doing back there?
I'm Bruno, and that's none of your business. Get lost.
Right, Juice? Last time I used a card catalog was in... must have been in high school. In fact, there was like a weird game in the card catalog at my high school. It was an interesting time. selling these fine leather jackets.
Open up! This is a raid!
Get lost! What is it this time?
I'm selling these fine leather jackets. Sorry to bother you.
Bye, Zaid. Have a good one. Enjoy your thing. Okay. Hey, there's a fisherman. This is probably going to be completely unimportant. I hate this dude.
Caught anything yet?
Are you kidding? I reached my limit hours ago.
I'm a game warden. I'll have to confiscate your pole.
You're a game warden, huh? Let's see a badge or something.
Must have left my badge in my other pants.
Look behind you! A three-headed fish!
Ah! Well, I think you're just trying to get your hands on my fishing pole.
A little bit.
Do you fish?
Of course. Why else would I want your pole?
Well, I was just thinking about a small wager. Are you a betting man?
What sort of wager were you thinking of?
If you can catch a bigger fish than I can, I'll give you my prize-winning fishing pole.
That actually sounds fair.
Kiss your pole goodbye.
If I catch a bigger fish than you, you have to eat it. Raw.
That's a problem. James Arnold Taylor? I'm not sure. It's a possibility.
Ooh, you mean on rice with a little wasabi and soy sauce?
No. Plain cold and with the head still on it. What do you say?
All right, it's a bet.
Great. I am really looking forward to making you eat my catch. What with all the sewage from Governor Fat's mansion, the fish are usually pretty gross. I never eat mine, just sell them to restaurants. Best get fishing, buddy.
Cool. So I'm going to be eating a raw fish. Because there is no way I can win that. Okay. Let's explore the rest of the island. I can go to the mansion at any time. I thought these cliffs were important. There's a waterfall, and there is a cottage. But there's no way to get to the beach or the cottage from the mainland. That's fine. Let's go to the waterfall.
Very picturesque.
It is. And, yeah, it's an artificial waterfall. There's a pump.
What's this doing in a pirate game?
Fourth wall.
What's this doing in a pirate game?
The fourth wall means nothing to them. Apparently it is James Arnold Taylor. Who is James Arnold Taylor? Who else has he voiced? Okay. I do need to go back to Governor Fat's mansion for reasons. I can't remember exactly what the reason is, but there are things I need to do here. Tidus from Final Fantasy X, Ratchet from Ratchet and Clank. I haven't played Final Fantasy X. I haven't played Ratchet and Clank either, but I've seen enough of it. Yeah, I can actually hear it. Johnny Test, that one I do.
It says trespassers not delivering foodstuffs will be persecuted.
I actually recognize the voice now. Yeah, that's definitely Johnny. Okay, let's head into the mansion. I feel like the guard...
Hey, aren't you supposed to be in jail?
You must be confusing me with my cousin, Guybrush.
Oh, I see. The resemblance is uncanny.
Can I go upstairs?
I'm sorry. but the governor doesn't want to be disturbed while he's eating.
But he's always eating.
When will the governor be finished eating?
What a great response.
Look behind you! A three-headed monkey!
Really? I better fetch the cook.
Oh! Oh, that's horrible. What a response. Anyway, he's asleep now. Famous pirate quotation.
Joel is my chocolate Easter egg.
I think I almost woke him up.
Oh. Okay. So I need to do the Indiana Jones thing. Even when he's asleep, he wakes up to eat every time the bell goes off. That's horrible. Yeah, I do
don't
need
think
that
this
book.
has been washed in about 10 years.
But it's easy enough. It's easy enough to get it later. And frankly, I don't need those famous pirate quotations quite yet. I can still head to Booty Island and do quite a bit there. I love the pixel art in this game. I still consider it to be just about the best. Actually, I can actually head to the wharf. I still think in that second alley there's something I can do if I just say the right thing. And once I do that, then I can win the scam game, which is very important. Even though I think it's always 8 black, but I don't think that's even an option until you find out that's the right one. Okay.
What do you want, kid?
Have you ever heard the legend of the mighty Guybrush? Well, don't you want to hear it again?
Okay, so that was... I have to do a thing first.
No more bets? Okay, here we go.
Yeah. Have to. I really wish this scene didn't take quite so long. But here we go.
1 black.
All right!
You win again. Today is your lucky day, all right. Would you like money again?
Yeah.
Okay. What I did
You
wrong
can't
before
win if you don't play.
is I wasn't quick enough. I have to trail him into the alley.
Give me the next number.
First, give me the password. If this is 3, what's this?
4.
Right. The winning number will be 8 red.
Thanks.
So there is a pattern to that. I've just always had very bad luck figuring it out.
What do you want, kid?
What's the next winning number gonna be?
First, give me the password. You have to get it right 3 times.
So you can't just get it right.
If this is 4, what's this?
Oh. Oh, I think I've...
2?
Okay, that's 1 right.
Okay.
2 more. If this is 2, what's this?
Did I only just understand this now? At nearly 32 after playing this since I was a teeny tiny child?
5?
That's 2. 1 more. If this is 5, what's this?
I didn't actually see what the first one was, but I think it was that.
1?
Okay, you must be a member of the Gamblers Club.
Yeah, Juice.
But I don't recognize you.
It's not a pattern. Basically, he shows a certain number of fingers the first time, and then a different number of fingers the second time. The answer is just the first thing he said. So if he holds up 3 fingers and then says, what is 5 fingers? The answer is it's 3. That's all it is. There's no, like, weird rule to it. It's literally just, on the second time, tell him how many fingers he held up on the first time. And I never quite understood it. Also, hi. I'm gonna say that Anders. Thank you for joining. But yes, the pattern is incredibly easy, and it took me so long to figure out. I feel super embarrassed.
No, I was transferred here today. New orders.
What?
Sorry, I had a flashback there. What I meant was that I just joined today.
Oh, okay. The winning number will be 23 black.
So I was wrong. It's not always the same one. But the point is, if you don't get the winning number, when you come to bet, the winning number won't even be an option. It has. You have to do that first.
No more bets.
And now we'll be able to
Okay,
choose
here we
23
go.
black. And when I do choose 23 black, I will win. And I'm sure I will be able to get money, because that's how scam games work. Yeah, I didn't play it quite that much, Anders, but I've played this easily
Hey, Red.
20 times.
All right. You win again. Today is your lucky day, all right.
It is
Would you like
absolutely
money
lovely.
again?
Yeah. I think that's enough for me today.
Okay, Ralphie. See you tomorrow.
I would say my favorite Monkey Island game is still Monkey Island
for
3.
Just one piece of 8.
But this is
How you doing?
absolutely fantastic. Of course, because I can do that, and like I can see the appeal of this art style, but this is nostalgia for me. Yeah. And the fact that in the special edition you can get the voices with the pixel art, absolutely fantastic. I would like to place a bet.
Betting costs money, kid. One piece of 8 for one game.
Oh, yeah. Here.
Easy peasy. I got
Okay, kid. Which number you want?
So, if you don't go to the guy and find out the number, you will have 4 options, and none of them is correct.
I'd like 23 black.
But I know what the solution will be.
Here we go.
Anders, just so you know, I'm also going to be playing Monkey Island 3 and a bunch of other LucasArts games in the coming weeks and months.
23 black.
So,
You're a winner,
if you're
kid.
interested in seeing those,
Which of our
I'll be playing those as well.
prizes do you want? Take your pick. You can have 60 pieces of 8, or you can have the invitation to Governor Marley's Mardi Gras party, or you can have a 3-day vacation on fabulous Hook Island. Well, which will it be?
Well, the thing is, I know I need the invitation. Oh, Anders, thank you so much for the follow. Truly, you are some pig.
I'd love to have the invitation.
He wants the invitation. Congratulations!
Thanks.
Much as I feel, Anders.
Big prizes for just one piece of 8. All you have to do is watch the wheel go round.
I can't actually remember if I need the other prizes, but if I do, I can easily come back for them. Let's head to the library. And let's grab that book that I mistakenly gave back, because I will need it.
Pardon me, miss.
What do you want this time?
I'm looking for a book.
What What book are you looking for?
Whoops, I just remembered an appointment.
Remember, silence is golden.
It's to do with a card catalog. But now I'm just trying to remember. Because basically you have to look for. Walt Whimsy. I'm looking for anything on Big Whoop. That I get. Big Whoop Sea Treasure. Oh, this is gonna be. I remember this. Three-Headed Monkey, The Pride of Loch Ness. Toenails, toys. Yeah.
Big Whoop. Unclaimed Bonanza or Myth? I'll have to remember that.
That's one I do need.
I've had it with this card catalog.
I do remember it being one of the fiddlier
What do you want
puzzles.
this time?
And not necessarily bad, but just kind of fiddly. Yes, I'm looking for
a book.
What book are you looking for?
I need Big Whoop. Unclaimed Bonanza or Myth?
I love the way she finds books.
Okay, here you go. Anything else?
That's it for now.
I won't be needing any more books just now.
Please put the lens back in the lighthouse.
I shan't. I'm gonna keep it. Because I'm gonna give it to Wally. To replace the monocle I stole.
Nice.
Yeah, that is a good point.
Where do you
Anders.
want to go?
It's why, like, the closer you get to modern day with puzzle games, the more likely it is, as you said with Monkey Island 3, that the game kind of points you towards the answer. Whereas if you look at especially the older adventure games, Monkey Island 1 sometimes just didn't give you any guidance. And you go back further than that, at some point I'm going to be playing Loom. And I remember Loom just, boy, being a difficult experience. Anyway, let's head to Scab Island just to make up for stealing Wally's monocle. But yeah, back in these days, if a puzzle took you several hours to figure out, that wasn't a problem because you didn't have a Steam library with 100 unplayed games. Dread, what are you doing? That is the longest possible route. Yeah, there is also that. Older you get, the less time you have to be spending hours on these games. Okay. I know there's still a bunch of things I need to do here, but there's no rush on any of them yet. I just feel really, really bad for Wally.
For crying out loud. Ah, that'll work. Thanks.
Cool. Oh yes, that's the invitation. I love Wally. He's such a good lad, and I just jacked his monocle. Okay.
Where do you want to go?
Now I would like to go to Booty Island. I still feel kind of upset. Wally's such a sweet lad. Spoilers for anyone who basically isn't me and Anders. Wally does return eventually. in another game. Oh, what are you doing, Dread? There we go. And this is aesthetically one of my favorite areas in Monkey Island 2. There's just something about this that really appeals to me.
The sign says the Booty Boutique. Mementos, souvenirs, artifacts.
This is a very important place. There we go. That's what I need. Okay.
Nice shop you got here.
Thanks. I pride myself on the quality of my merchandise. I only sell the finest of pirate memorabilia. Even the trade-ins are first class. And I always make you the best deals.
How can you afford to do that?
Volume.
I have to go now.
So yeah, the antique shop has a bunch of useful things. What is the sign again?
It says, beware of parrot.
I think you can actually buy that.
I'd like to buy this sign.
Sorry, that sign's not for sale.
Oh.
Well, I guess I could sell it. That'll be 5 pieces of 8.
Sure thing.
Okay, I'll take it. Thank you.
And I need this saw.
I'd like to buy this well-polished old saw.
I knew I needed a
you
saw,
have an eye for quality.
but I forgot
That'll
where.
be 25 pieces of 8.
Yeah, that does hurt, Anders. I believe the, what was it, Tales of Monkey Island games were okay, but I mean, the first 3 are just so wonderful, and to know that we're probably never getting another one, at least not of this quality, it sucks.
Okay, I'll take it. Thank you.
I have no idea how much that cost. Not bad. Hi, Parrot.
That's a real ship's horn, just like the ones used on modern ships.
That sounds good.
I'd like to buy this ship's horn.
And I'd like to sell it to you. That'll be 40 pieces of 8.
Sure
okay,
thing.
I'll take it.
Let me get you one from Overstock. Here you go.
Thank you.
Oh, what is this? A map piece?
That's part of the Big Whoop treasure map. I don't know a lot about the piece, but there's supposed to be a book in the library that tells all about the whole map.
There is. I've got the book.
I'd like to buy this map piece.
That's 6 million pieces of 8. Do you want it?
I can't afford that much.
Too bad.
Yeah. That's quite a thing.
Polly likes that mirror.
Yeah, he seems to be in love with his reflection.
But
he
I want
likes
the
it
mirror.
where it is.
But he seems to like the parrot chow even more. Well, yeah, I'm not trying to... I'm not speedrunning this, so I've done some of these sillier dialogues. With the carpenter at the start, I of course did the how much wood could a woodchuck chuck, which is one of the great moments in this game. I'm trying to strike a balance between actually finishing it in like less than 15 hours, but also showing off some of my favorite moments.
I'd like to buy this mirror.
I see you have an eye for quality. That'll be 15 pieces of 8.
Ah, that's not bad.
Okay, I'll take it. Thank you.
Hubcaps?
I was told that these are used as a form of barter in the inner cities. That's a Mark 7 Devastator triple cannon emplacement. If only they'd thought to leave a hole for the fuse. That collectible plate is worth a mint.
Wow, I knew those would be valuable one day.
An Elvis collector's plate. That's a thing, apparently.
Check out these balls. They're made of a fine iron cast.
I want the eye patch.
I have an eye patch in every shape.
That kind of makes me happy, Anders. I know some people are here for the speed run, but frankly, I like these games too much to rush them. I'm here to enjoy myself. I'm also kind of here to relax.
I got that as a gift from a man I saved a few years ago. Don't have much use for a wheel, but he said one good turn deserves another.
Okay. Pirate hats, anchor. I don't think any of these... I don't think you need anything. Oh my word, that's actually Indiana Jones' whip.
That's the real thing, as seen in Raiders, Temple, Holy Grail, and the Young Chronicles.
But not Fate of Atlantis, which suggests this came out before Fate of Atlantis. I'm never sure which way around those go. Sword sheath question mark?
I'm not sure exactly what this is.
Then why are you selling it?
It's a picture of a pirate with peg legs.
That is a lovely way of putting it, Anders. Thank you. I wouldn't describe myself that way, but I appreciate the comment. Hey, old man.
Hello there.
Sorry, son. Didn't have my horn out. Could you say that again?
I said hello there. My name's Threepwood.
Oh, why, hello there, Threepwood. You in town for Mardi Gras?
Is this the right time of year for Mardi Gras?
Son, it's always Mardi Gras on Booty Island. I used
That
to be
sounds
the governor
exhausting.
of this island, but I never had any time to come down here and enjoy the party, so I quit. And now I watch out for the mail boat, which reminds me, I have to get back to work.
Let's prank him.
It sounds like the mail boat. I'd better fire the cannon. That ought to do it. Of course, I don't see no mail boat.
Well, where's the mailboat?
Thought I heard it.
I see.
Okay. Let's head to the costume shop. I know we can't get anything here yet. Maybe we can. We certainly don't need anything from here yet. Mighty Moose.
I wonder if I can rent this one.
They all have horrible names. I say horrible names. They've got names. Melee Monkey. Nice.
Great costume.
I'm actually surprised by the lack of references to other things. There's obviously Caveman Fred, but apart from that, I'm not seeing a lot of references.
This is really nice.
Anyway, let's talk to the shopkeeper.
Excuse me. I'd like to rent a costume.
Our costumes are all gone, or on reserve. Sorry.
But you have tons of costumes.
They're all reserved and waiting to be picked up.
You look busy. I'll come back later.
But I have a reservation.
Ah, you have a costume on reserve. Well, that's a different story.
Aha.
Let's see. Your costume is right over here.
I bet it's going to be one of the cool costumes.
Walk this way, please. Well, here it is. You'll surely be the talk of the party in this.
Yep.
Well, have fun and enjoy your costume.
I got me a purple dress. Just quickly, I wonder how this store looks in modern graphics. Somehow much, much worse. Except, I notice that is a change. Over here, you've got a Sam and Max costume. 10. That caught me off guard. Over here, you've got a Sam and Max costume. Whereas over here, you've got Purple Tentacle from Dave the Tentacle. Which makes me wonder if there was a licensing issue. I can't imagine them having lost the license to Sam and Max, though. Maybe they just wanted a different reference.
Cruises. Check it out. Sightseeing.
Hi, lady.
Hi, my name's Guybrush.
I'm Captain Kate Capsize. Like to charter a ship? I do weddings, funerals, bar mitzvahs, you name it.
Yeah, the music is kind of tinny in the new version. I feel like it loses something.
Could I have one of those leaflets?
Yeah, okay.
I'm interested in chartering a ship.
Great. Not many people want to charter a glass-bottom boat around here. Pretty soon I'm off to Fat Island to try my luck there. But let's talk turkey first. My fee is 6,000 pieces of 8.
I really like her voice.
I don't have that much money.
I guess you'd better find some more then, huh? See the world. Glass-bottom boat.
I just want to quickly change to modern for one moment. I want to see exactly... I want to see if they've added sounds for the ship's horn. They have. That is one completely positive change.
Maybe that's the mailboat. That ought to do it.
But no other positive changes.
Was that it?
Maybe.
I see.
So yeah, that dude's waiting for the mailboat. And we can trick him.
3-hour tours.
So, Stan's
3-hour
previously
tours.
owned vessels has turned into
See
Stan's
the world.
previously owned coffins. Which is a
Cruises.
horrible concept.
Howdy! Welcome to Stan's previously owned coffins. We handle the dead for a lot less bread. What are you looking for, son? Need a bin for your next of kin? Want a family plot without spending a lot? You're in luck! Just look at all this quality merchandise. Never before touched by a living soul. Most of it used only for a few hours. Premature burial, you know. That sort of thing.
This is so grim,
Well,
Stan.
speak up. Or are you dead? Either way, you came to the right place.
Yeah.
Didn't you used to be a used ship salesman?
Well, yeah. But I decided to get into a business where unsatisfied customers are less likely to come back and complain.
I gotta go. See you later.
Here, take this complimentary hanky.
I
Just
do
my
need
way of
to-
saying, I care.
I do need to do something here, but only a bit later, which is fine. You know what, Juice? That's pretty accurate. He is
Sightseeing.
amazing, and I hate him.
Okay, now, who's gonna be next? It's a great day for spitting. Just look at this juicy crowd. Step up to the line and test your swill.
So yeah, this is a spitting contest. It's horrible. So let's go to the party. We've got a costume. Although I don't see why my pirate outfit doesn't count.
The ghost pirate LeChuck! Get a grip! Don't you know a Mardi Gras costume when you see one?
It's actually a pretty good
Is there
costume,
something
though.
I can help you with?
I'm here for the governor's party.
You mean Governor Marley's Mardi Gras fish fry? It's invitation only and costumes are required.
I have both.
I've got my invitation right here.
Well, what do you know? You do have an invitation. Do you have a costume?
An embarrassing one, but yes.
I have my costume right here.
Better put it on.
Well, if you insist, but you'll have to try to restrain yourself.
No, not here. Go in the bushes or something. Jeez. Oh, that is nice. And the boots are a nice touch. Okay, I guess you can go through.
Okay, I don't want to do this for everything, but I really want to see modern Guybrush in a dress. Yeah, it lacks the charm. There's something about the off-the-shoulder style that he's wearing it with here, which just is so much more beautiful. Guybrush is a good-looking lad. Juice, are you saying you wanted to see Guybrush change out in the open? Because I completely get it. Hi, Gardner.
Leave me alone. I'm busy.
Hi, dog.
Oh, what a cute little thing.
So yeah, let's go to the party. That looks exactly the same. Like, to a creepy extent. I hate this clown dude.
So, where are all the chicks? Yeah, I thought there'd be some here. Then again, in these costumes, who can tell? That's true. There might be some babes here. Well, what can we do about it? Well, we just ask. Ask? What are you, nuts? Yeah, I guess you're right. Mardi Gras sure is tough on us swingers. I'll drink to that.
You know what, Juice?
Party, huh?
That is somebody's fanfiction.
Try the fish? I'm gonna sweat off 20 pounds in this stupid costume.
Some party, huh?
No kidding.
Nice mask.
It looks like part of the map to Big Whoop.
Oh ho!
More subtle than most.
Would you look at that?
Yeah, thanks.
A map, part of the map to Big
Your
Whoop.
usual larger-than-life Mardi Gras head.
And I'm sure if I take it, there will be no negative consequences.
I got the first map piece.
Why do we put up with this stuff?
0 negative consequences.
Well, what's the matter, boy? Smell something?
I said...
nice doggy.
I said no negative
What's the matter
consequences.
there, Guybrush?
Nothing a big hug wouldn't cure.
I was talking to the dog. Who are you?
She named her dog Guybrush?
Yeah, I don't get it either. It's not much of a name if you ask me. She says it's 'cause he's dumb and helpless and keeps getting in the way.
Ooh!
Sure can sniff out the governor's possession.
Right in the fields.
Maybe you should empty your pockets.
Sir, I'm
Try and
wearing a
catch me,
dress.
old man.
Oh, look out for that rake. Governor, I caught one of your party guests making off with your grandfather's map.
Another would-be treasure hunter, eh? Bring him in.
In here, Guybrush.
Guybrush? Guybrush Threepwood?
The one and only Sugar Bear.
Of all the parties in all the houses on all the islands of the Caribbean, he had to crash mine.
It's destiny, honey cakes.
Don't talk to me.
Snugglepuss.
Get lost.
Punky Doodle.
I'm warning you.
Pooper Duper.
Maybe I should go rake the back 40.
Look at us, together again. Boy, we haven't been like this since, well...
Since I quit my job and moved away without leaving a forwarding address?
Was that what happened? Gee, I thought...
Guybrush, can't you take a hint? We were a mistake. I thought we had an agreement.
But I still love you, Elaine.
Elaine, take me back. I can't live without you.
Oh, really?
Can't you see how my heart has suffered?
You're getting warmer.
Still not afraid to use a lot of perfume, I see.
So much for a pleasant attitude.
Ooh, that's gonna go over well. Why don't you just give me the map like a good girl?
LeChuck's alive, and I need your help to fight him.
Same old Guybrush.
I'm waiting for your apology.
If you won't take me back, just kill me now.
But you
I
just
guess
have to be
that's
super
supposed
nice.
To make up for everything.
You just have to try to win her back.
I realize now what a fool I've been.
Oh, Guybrush, I know I shouldn't have anything to do with you, but there's something about your weakness and ineptitude that I find infectious.
Does that mean you're gonna let me have the map?
The map. Is that what this is all about? I should have known better. If the map's all you care about...
No, don't. I need that.
You'd better go out and get it.
That was so mean, Elaine.
Hear the one about the polar bear with the hair lip?
Well, that's easy enough.
What the?
No. Get back here.
Hey.
Dang it. I mean, you're not wrong, Juice. You're really not. I love the animation in the sequence.
Well,
And
shoot.
yeah, it goes way down that cliff. But I'm not done with the mansion yet. There's still stuff to do on the side. Because this is specifically a Mardi Gras fish fry. And hey, guess who needs a giant fish to win a competition?
It's a beat-up metal trash can.
Can I just take a fish?
Hey! Kitchen staff only!
Sorry.
Yes.
Hey! What is all the racket? Don't mess with the governor's cans! Who do you think you are?
This is such a wonderfully silly
Come
little
back
sequence.
Here. I'm not done yet!
You've literally just got to outrun this guy.
You better just get out of here!
And then probably close the door for my own good. And grab a big old fish.
Oh, there you are! Anyway, like I was saying, no good punk. If it's not raccoons, it's teenage vandals.
I'm not a teenager. My library card says I'm 21.
Huh.
But yeah, now I have a giant fish, which is important because it'll let me win a fishing competition by completely legitimate means.
Maybe while I'm in the woods, I'll ditch this stupid costume.
No, you look cute. That's a good point. When he's wearing like trousers with pockets, you can kind of ignore the fact that he's got a fish in there. But he's wearing a dress. Where did he keep the fish? Okay. There are now several things I can do, all of which are important to some extent. But first off, let's get the...
Where'd you want to go?
Let's head to Fat Island. I appreciate the fact that as funny as those long-winded voyages that Dread takes you on are, they don't repeat them over and over. They make the joke, and then they're done. Hey, buddy.
Yet? Yeah, but nothing gross enough to make you eat yet.
Hey, buddy. What do you think of this fish?
Wow! This is the biggest... well, it's almost as big as the Leviathan I just hauled in.
Really?
Yeah,
Where is this Leviathan? I think you're lying.
Yeah, you're right. It was just a fish story. I guess you win. Here, take the pole.
Hey, I got the fishing pole. While I'm on the island, I can get the Book of Pirate Quotations, which will be important. Oh, I can also do something else that's super, super mean. I know I need to do it. So remember how we came into town and they arrested us for being Guybrush? And you know how now we've got a picture of this lady? I'm sure that won't go badly. And just skedaddle off. I'm sure she'll be fine.
Excuse me. Aren't you Guybrush Threepwood?
No, my name is Kate Capsize. You must have me confused with someone else.
Kate, eh? That's an unusual name. Perhaps you have some identification.
My ID is on my ship. Wait here while I go and get it.
Nice try, Guybrush. I don't know how you got out of the jail, but I'm taking you back in.
Guy's also apparently got no memory. But yeah, you get Kate arrested. You know, I hate to say, but fair, Juice. But it doesn't matter what crimes we add, because she'll get arrested for them. Okay. And now time to unlock our inner Indy. Weighing it out, tearing out some pages, and making the swap. Hey! So yeah, now we've got some famous pirate quotations.
Happiness is a warm manatee. Rapscallion. Kiss me, I've got scurvy. Fester Leech.
Darn!
Old Skunk Eye. Violets are blue, roses are red. We're coming aboard. Prepare to eat lead. Commander Buttonhead. Mouthwash. We don't need no stinking mouthwash. Barney Gout.
Only one of those is useful, but I find them all funny. So I'm gonna head back to Booty Island now and get the first map piece. Which is very important, because there are only 4 of them.
Where'd you want to go?
Take me back to Booty Island. Yeah. And now we head to the cliff. And way down at the bottom of the cliff is our map piece. But don't worry. We've got a fishing pole. We'll be good. One moment, I've got to switch off the rainbow and bring in the stars. that was easy enough. Surprised how well that worked. Dang it.
Dang.
That's basically what I said, Guybrush. So now I have to go to the big tree, and I have to try to get my map piece back. And there's a plank here.
Looks like a plank stuck in a hole in a tree.
It looks suspiciously like that, because it is that. And there's an outhouse.
How rustic. No thanks. Only shiny pages left in the catalog.
What does that mean? Only shiny pages left in the catalog. As in there's no toilet paper, so they're using magazines, and there's only shiny pages left? Something like that? Because that's weird. Anyway. I need to climb this tree, and for that, I need another thing to help me climb. And we saw an oar on the wall in the governor's mansion. Pirate times were hard. Cartoon pirate times probably less so, but still. Okay, let's go see if I can convince Elaine that I still love her.
She's gone.
Oh no.
Guess I really made her mad this time.
I guess you did. But that looks useful.
Central Caribbean School for Governors, Crew 67.
Nice.
Well, maybe she won't miss this old thing. Comfy. I better not muss up Elaine's sheets.
Wonder what's in the chest.
It's impolite to stare at a woman's chest.
Wow, Guybrush, that was actually fantastic. And over here is a bust, presumably with a similar comment.
You know, I heard some guys talking about Marley's bust. That must be it.
Okay, that was unexpected.
She has shoulder pads and everything. Nothing back here.
You're not wrong, Anders. I think maybe that's what that's what you wanted from him. And now there's no music.
Where'd you get the costume?
That's fine.
Get your refill.
Okay, we have an oar. We can get to climbing the tree.
Ha! Bark as loud as you want. Filbert's out raking the back 40.
Go on, Guybrush. You're a good dog. There's a weird moment coming. It's one I like. But it's weird. I just want everybody to be a little bit prepared. So let's stick the oar in the hole. Which is a phrase. And we climb onto this plank. That's fine. Guybrush. No brain, check. Useless, check. Good in bed? Nope. And here we go. Yeah, rip Guybrush.
Ouch! That really hurts. Ooh, wait a minute. Something very strange is going on here. Do not attempt to adjust your set. Dad? Mom? What are you two doing here?
We came looking for you.
Where have you been?
You came looking for me? But I thought you abandoned me.
Why would we do that? We are such loving parents.
Yes, we are.
So what do you two want?
We have some information for you, son.
Really? Great! What is it?
Well, we're going to give it to you in the form of a song.
Oh, okay.
The head bone's connected to the rib bone. The rib bone's connected to the leg bone. The leg bone's connected to the hip bone.
Yeah, they've got pretty terrible singing voices, which helps somehow.
Hip bone's connected to the arm bone. The arm bone's connected to the head bone. The head bone's connected to the rib bone.
Wow, they're good.
The rib bone's connected to the leg bone. The leg bone's connected to the hip bone. The hip bone's connected to the arm bone.
Juice, you say that like it's weird.
I gotta write this down.
The arm bone's connected to the head bone. The head bone's connected to the rib bone. The rib bone's connected to the leg bone.
The rib bone's connected to the leg bone.
Yikes.
What is it?
Much worse.
What's wrong? Why did you leave me again? LeChuck! But I killed you!
You didn't kill me, you little moron! I was already a ghost when you met me. You just destroyed my spiritual essence. A favor that I will now return.
What a weird
Wow.
dream.
What a dream.
Wait. Vegeta, your hip isn't connected to your arm? Maybe go see the doctor? Because for most people, like, that's pretty normal. Anyway. I'm gonna be playing just for a few more minutes, but unfortunately I can't climb the tree now with the broken ore. Yeah. Oh, Vegeta, are you not a true gamer? Maybe that's the problem. Vegeta not gamer confirmed.
Where'd you want to go?
Vegeta, I'm finishing up in a couple of minutes. Your enthusiasm puts a genuine smile on my face. Yeah, right, Anders? I will at least get the first map piece, which will probably be about 10-15 minutes. Can you fix the ore, dude?
Yeah,
I'd like to look around a bit.
sure thing.
Fair enough, Vegeta. And apparently your arm does not connect to your hip.
Excuse
Weirdo.
me, could you take a look at this?
Looks like a massive fracture. If you're gonna be using this, I better reinforce it for you.
Please do.
Here you go, boy. Steel shank, alloy splints, better than new.
He says that, but it's literally just tied together with another stick.
It looks better, stronger, faster.
Anyway. All this time I've been wanting to get his hammer and nails, and now I finally know how to do it. Hey dude, your peg leg looks interesting. But now you don't have a peg leg. I'm sure this will go well.
I think I'd better make myself scarce instead.
Okay. So I just cut the dude's leg off. But hey, look who's not here. To watch for his hammer and his nails.
It says out on house call. Please come again.
Juice, this is the why. I needed to steal the dude's hammer and nails. Can you think of any better way than cutting off a dude's leg? Also, there's no evidence I did it. The only person who was conscious at the time was Mad Marty, and he's not going to tell anyone because he's mad. Anyway.
Where'd you want to go?
That's actually not related to getting this map piece. That's related to getting another one. But I thought I would just grab it quickly. Let's go back to the tree. Anders has clearly played the alternate version of this. Unfortunately, since I'm a gamer, not a gamer, it's impossible for me ever to play the other version. And now I can.
It's already in use.
So now we can pick up that plank and use it in the next hole. And we literally have to do this for every single hole.
I think I get the idea.
No, thank goodness we don't. It would have been very frustrating to have to do that all the way up. I feel like Sierra would have done that, because Sierra are sometimes... Sierra games I don't enjoy nearly as much as LucasArts. Let's grab this telescope. Telescope was useful before, it'll probably be useful now.
Nice.
And let's check inside here.
That's the bird that stole my map. It's hundreds and hundreds of maps.
How do I get rid of this
No
bird?
way. He looks like he bites.
I actually don't remember how to get rid of the bird.
Mr. Guybrush Threepwood, arrested for infractions too numerous to list.
I forgot that I actually kept that. Oh shit, Kate's still in prison. I didn't let her out. I forgot that I left Kate in prison. I'm sure she'll be fine. I just want my map.
I don't want them all, and I can't tell which one is Governor Marley's.
Yo, I remember this. You see, Juice, that is a very good solution in, like, the real world. In the world of adventure games, though, I need to simultaneously get rid of the bird and find the governor's map, but no one else's map. Fortunately, we know someone who's very, very good at finding the governor's belongings. We know that Guybrush the dog is super good at that. So, we'll just take him along.
Hey, dog. You're coming with me.
Dude just put a dog in his coat. I freaking love this game. It's so absurd. But yeah. And now, I believe this happens kind of automatically. Yeah. Go on, Guybrush. Get me that map.
It's crazy, but it just might work. Hello? Little Guybrush? Good boy! Run along home now.
Straight out the window.
Now, that's a good dog. All right, I got the first map piece.
Okay, got the first map piece. I think that's where I'm going to call it for the evening. Let me do a quick save. Thank you guys so much for joining me. This has been a huge amount of fun. I'm so happy to be getting back into this game. As I said, it's one of my favorites. I've never played it and not enjoyed it, and I'm enjoying it just as much now. Frankly, maybe more, because just having people to talk to about it is a thoroughly enjoyable experience. Thank you, Nintendo Play. You got me another card. Another 2 cards. Let me hop onto Twitch and see who's live. Because I'd like to raid somebody. Oh! Zaid is live. Fantastic. Guys, we're going to raid Zaid. He deserves it. He's a good lad. Frankly, you should be... if you're not following him, you really should be. He's a good lad. He plays a lot of Binding of Isaac and similar games. Yeah. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. I will be live again on Saturday at 5:30 Eastern with Stardew Valley. And then I will be finishing up, hopefully, Monkey Island 2 on Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern. I hope you guys will be able to join me. Once again, Anders, thank you so much for the follow. And yeah, I hope to see you guys on Saturday. Have a good one.
Ooh. Always Sackhead. It's so good. I love it as an item.
Sir, we have a situation.
They call me Mr. Pig. Or Pig. Thank you for the raid. How was the rest of the stream, Pig? What took you guys so long? Shoes. Hi, Vegeta. Hi, Pig. Hi, Zayek.